What is up, YouTube? Different sort of setup here, not in the gym, not walking around. I'm sitting down because I decided that for this video I would talk about some goals. Someone in my comments suggested that I make a video kind of going over my goals with powerlifting, the gym, etc. So I made a small list here on my iPad of goals for powerlifting, for the gym, overall life, social media, all that stuff. So you might get a bit of an insight into who I am from kind of what my goals are. Before I start, I want to say that none of these really have a time frame on them. They're just kind of for the near future. So, I don't know, give or take like 6 months or so. None of them have a set date on them though, so yeah, bear that in mind. Anyways, let's get right to it. So the first section I have here is the gym and powerlifting. So the first one is a 335-pound competition bench press. So I did previously hit 315. It was not with very good form. It was before I really did any looking into competition standard stuff. I might put the video up, I might not, it's kind of embarrassing. But my estimated max right now is about 300, but as people know, and likely from the last video, which is getting a lot of traction, thank you very much guys, I am struggling with a bit of a very minor injury to my pec, so I'm literally just taking it safe. You know, I just want to give it as much time as it needs to heal. But yeah, 335-pound competition bench. My bench is already very progressed, hence why it's not as big of a leap. But I'm really hoping that I'm really nailing down my form each time I bench. It feels better. And yeah, I think I could definitely add some pounds on, especially as I'm lean bulking. So yeah, 335-pound competition bench at like, you know, around 165, 170 pounds, I would be very, very happy with. Next one we have here is a 500-pound deadlift. Now, that sounds like a lot because I literally only rep like 340 right now for 4 reps, but my estimated max is about 425. And my deadlift's just been going up like crazy. I think I really have the form nailed down. I think I've been doing really well. And it got me thinking, I talked about it a bit in the last video, it just got me thinking, 500-pound deadlift is like quite impressive, I'd say. I just didn't start, people may know this, but like I said, my bench is the most progressed lift I have. And I just didn't take deadlifts or squats very seriously for very long at all. I've only probably been deadlifting for about 5 months, but I've been making some great progress. So originally my goal was actually 405 by the end of the year, but you know, I think I could already smash that. So I'm really aiming for 500 in the next kind of few months. We'll see. The next one is a 425-pound squat. This is a pretty heavy number for me because I'm not self-conscious, but my squat is just lagging behind a bit, I'd say. And squats just feel the hardest to me, but I think they kind of do for everyone, so I think I'm kind of just making that up in my head. But yeah, 425-pound squat. I just did 335 the other day at like RPE, at like RPE 8 or something. My squat is still progressing. I only squat 1 time a week right now, which I should definitely up in the near future. But yeah, 425-pound squat, that would be a number I'd be pretty happy with right now. But yeah. We're just going to hope to keep adding some pounds onto my squats, and we'll see where I end up. Then the final one in the gym category, I just couldn't think of more, I probably could, is just 10% body fat next cut. So I'll put some videos up. I recently finished my first ever cut to like a lean physique. I would estimate I was about 13 or 14% peak cut, but I also just didn't look as good, I'd say, as I do right now. I think I've dialed in my nutrition and all that sort of stuff, and I'm looking a bit better despite being probably like 15 or 16%. But I want to get to like 10% because I want to look properly lean. I want to, I want to be shredded. I just think I need more muscle for that look to look good on me. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm lean bulking right now. I'm eating about 2,700 calories. So hopefully I can put on some muscle. I think I'm already looking bigger if you compare me to, the last few months. I think I'm already looking bigger. My average weight's about 2 pounds up, 10% body fat next cut, and hopefully I'll have a bit more muscle and I'll look, properly shredded then. Now, the life section. People probably don't know way too much about me just because I don't talk about like my personal self way too much on this account. But I guess starting off, I take my grades really seriously. Last year in grade 11, because I'm in my senior year of high school right now, I had a 96% average, which I was really pleased with, put me in a really good place. And this year is certainly harder. I will say that. I'm taking some pretty hard classes, but my goal is to have over a 93% average. I'll be honest, first few tests kind of did me badly, and I need to study tonight. I have a pre-cal test tomorrow, but 93 average, I hope is reasonable, because I think 93 translates to like a 4.0 GPA. I originally had 92, but I think 93 is like 4.0, so that's probably what I should aim for. But yeah, I plan on making a video about it eventually on how I balance school, life, all this stuff. But I think grades are something really important. Like, you know, some people just skip school and go to the gym, and it's like, I don't think that's cool. I don't think it's hard. There's a guy called Small Guy Conan on TikTok, and he made a video about it a while ago saying, like, it's not hard to have good grades in school, progress a lot in the gym, have a social life. It's not that hard. You can do all that stuff if you kind of just focus up. But yeah, 93% average in grade 12 is my goal. And then kind of correlated, the next goal is University of Toronto. Having a good average will give me a lot better leverage to get into the university of my choice, which is University of Toronto. The reason that's my choice is because my brother currently goes there, and I've been planning out that I would live with him. He would be in his last year, I'd be in my first year, but he goes to the gym a lot, so if all works out, I'll be getting some banger vlogs in, about a year from now. But I'd be studying the Bachelor of Kinesiology at University of Toronto, so learning even more about physical movement, the gym, etc. And my brother actually is the one that told me to do the Bachelor of Kinesiology, because he said that it's just a bunch of gym bros there. So I guess we'll see if that's true. I'm really hoping to get in. Admissions start soon. But yeah, that's why I gotta keep my grades up, and we'll hope for the best, guys. Now, this is a really random one, but I actually have a pair of skis right there. I am an avid skier. I love skiing, and I'm actually a ski instructor at my local hill during the winter, which I hope to do some videos on. But yeah, so I'm a really big fan of skiing. I'm a level 2 certified skier with CSIA in Canada. Yeah, that takes, I'd like to say, quite a lot of skill to achieve. So I'm quite a good skier, but I'd like to improve my freestyle. So yeah, this goal is 360 on skis. I want to start doing some more tricks. I want to look a bit steezy. So yeah, bit of a random goal, but I want to hit a 360 on my skis in this upcoming season, ideally. Now, social media. This is you guys. First goal, 10,000 YouTube subscribers. I know that sounds like a crazy amount. I have about 360 right now. But literally the video before the last one I just posted, so like a week and a half ago, I had 300 subscribers, and now I'm literally at like 360. I'm growing really fast, and I really appreciate it. But yeah, I put before university, so about a year from now. Sorry guys, duty called. But yeah, so 10,000 subs before university, so I have about a year to do that. And I don't think that's like crazy out of the realm. I'll have to put in a lot of effort, of course, keep to consistently posting once a week and all that stuff. Keep posting, that's the main thing. But I think, hopefully I'll have a few popular videos, maybe get seen by some cool people. And yeah, I think 10,000 subs by university is possible, and you guys can help. Make sure to click that subscribe button down below. And he was running I'll be honest. I started this channel because I wanted to make money. I thought it would be great to have a job where I could post stuff about something I enjoy, but the goal was, it was a job to make money. That's why I wanted to do it. But the more I started posting, the more I kind of got like a deeper meaning for posting and all that stuff. And you know, I always thought it was corny when people would say, oh, like the positive comments, they mean so much to me and stuff. But really, they do. And I learned that the more I got them. That people saying nice stuff about me, people saying I've inspired them to go to the gym and all that stuff, you know, it's actually, you know, made me really happy. So I would love to get monetized, but I would love to put some of that money towards making better YouTube videos. You know, I want to get a real camera, do cool vlogs that cost a bit more money, you know, all that sort of stuff. So getting monetized would be really awesome. Yeah, second goal for my social media. Next one is sign to a company. I'm pretty open about this. In an ideal world, it would be Young LA. I love a lot of the Young LA athletes. People may know that Lex Little is one of my favorite creators. And he signed with Young LA along with, you know, Steph Myers, Gabe Dutch, all these people. So it'd be really cool to be a part of something bigger, you know, kind of with them. And who knows, maybe I can network with them, and I'm making some videos with some people I like. But yeah, I want to sign to a company. So ideally it would be Young LA, like I said, but other options would be Gorilla Mind would be really awesome. I don't know. Gym Pin? I don't know. People know I'm technically signed with Raw Nutrition right now, hence why I have this here. Go to the link in the description to buy. But I just don't know if that's gonna work out. I'm like an ambassador or whatever, so it's not like they know me there or anything. I just feel like it maybe came at the wrong time, but you can always buy my favorite pre-workout with my code. So yeah, sign to a company, ideally Young LA. That would be awesome. Next goal: sell a cookbook. People have noticed and commented on both my TikTok and my YouTube about some of my meals, and I love making them, of course, and I love eating. I love eating. Almost maybe more than I love going to the gym. I love food. I've talked about it before on the channel, but my mother is a very prestigious cook and baker. She makes the best meals ever. She opened a tea room, and it got ranked the #1 tea room in all of Canada. And yeah, for those that don't know, a tea room makes much more than just tea, food, afternoon tea, which is more than just tea, bakes, all that stuff. But anyways, I grew up with food all around me my entire life. I also have 3 brothers, so there was always a lot of food going around, and it always really inspired me. I love baking, and I love cooking. So obviously, as my goals kind of shifted over the last few years to be more high protein, more nutritious and all that, I still could apply all those things I knew about food to what I made now. And it ended up with me making some pretty damn great nutritious and high protein meals and some bakes as well. So yeah, I'd love to make a cookbook, share those. I would plan on pricing it pretty cheap, like $5 for 5 recipes or something. So that's something I want to make, and hopefully I can do that in the next few months. The last 2 are kind of corny, and also wouldn't really have a set time frame that I can like finish them, but I have Inspire, because again, I still think it's corny, but I actually really love the feeling I get when people tell me they, you know, are inspired by me, they want to go to the gym because of me, they're training harder because of me, and all this stuff. And it does actually make me feel really happy. So that's one thing I want to keep doing. I want to touch more people like influencers. Whoa, pause. I want to touch the hearts of more people like influencers like Lex Little and all that have done for me. And yeah, just inspire people to be the best version of themselves and train hard in the gym and all that good stuff. So yeah. Now, the very last one, be the best person I can be. Again, corny, not a set goal, whatever. There are things that I'm not happy with that I've done in the past, in the recent past, and all that stuff. And I don't strive to live a life of regret or anything, but I just especially want to focus on just being the best that I can be. You know, achieving stuff, being someone that people are proud to know and proud to associate with. So yeah, there's really not much more to it. I just want to be the best person that I myself can be and do something that makes a positive impact on the whole world, people around me, all that good stuff. So yeah. Anyways, those are some goals that I have in my life. Some are corny, some are just normal, I don't know. But let me know what goals you have down below, and while you're there, make sure to subscribe and like the video. And this video was literally recommended to me. I read it a few hours ago and decided, that would be a good video. So if you want to recommend any other videos that you want to see me talk about or do or anything like that, let me know in the comments. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know if you like this style of video. I know it's pretty different. I usually do training vlogs, but there will definitely be more of those coming up pretty soon. But for now, I need to go study and make some food and all that good stuff. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you have some insight into who I am, understand kind of what my goals and accomplishments are. And yeah, I will see you guys next weekend for another video. Peace out, guys.